Good morning, YouTube. I'm here at the range with something different today. This is my Colt Woodsman 22 pistol. And the Colt Woodsman is one of the more desirable 22 semi-automatic pistols that are out there that are for collectors and shooters. And they were made for a long time. They were made from 1915 to 1977. They were a John Browning design. They were semi-automatic, held 10 rounds, and they were made in three different series. A first series, a second series, and a third series. And the most recognizable, of course, is the third series, or the second series, which this is one of, because it has the push-button magazine release similar to 1911. The first series and the third series have a heel release magazine, which is on the bottom. And they made them in standard target, sport models with a shorter barrel, 4.5-inch barrel, 6-inch barrel, match targets, which has a full underlug, and a couple different variations. And of course, they made some offshoots. They made the Challenger and the Huntsman, which were offshoots of the Woodsman line. They were slightly more economic, but these have been around a long time. And this one was my grandfather's. He bought it new in 1950, and I've had it since 1995. So I've got a target set up about 25 yards, as you can see there. And I'm going to load up some CCI stingers and see what it'll do at 25 yards. Okay, YouTube, my next trick is going to be to see if I can take the 22 Woodsman and see if I can hit this target way down here, which is 100 yards. Let's see if I can. Well, YouTube, things didn't go quite as I planned with a 100-yard target. I only got 3 hits at the 100-yard mark, but that's alright. I hadn't tried it before with this handgun. I've owned it over 20 years. Most I've ever shot it at was 50 or 60 yards. The biggest problem is that the front sight pretty much covers the entire target, so it's kind of hard to make out. But I'll give it some more practice and see what I can come up with. And there's the Colt Woodsman. Not bad for a going on 67-year-old gun. And I don't plan on getting rid of it, even though I've got a couple of relatives that think as soon as anything happens to me, they're going to inherit it. Well, that's not exactly the case. Anyway, there you go, YouTube. Here you go. Here's the Colt Woodsman, this being a second series model, and 22 long rifle. If you can find one of these at a good price, I would say check the values before you purchase it. Make sure the condition, because the values on these keep going up quite a bit. I would say, if you can find one of these, grab them. You're not going to regret owning one. Have a good day.